gonna let the sun shine in.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to bring you guys along on a weekend day with me. It's Saturday. We just got back from being out in our RV for 2 weeks, and so yesterday was our first full day home. Spent the day getting the house in order, getting groceries reordered. We didn't have a single piece of bread or egg in our refrigerator. I got my fall decor out and still like checking some things off the list. So I was gonna bring you guys along for this Saturday vlog, and I wanna thank Mary Ruth's Organics for sponsoring this video. So the first thing I need to do is get myself ready. We've had a slow morning. Jake is actually getting his hair cut. My oldest daughter is at work. So right now it's just myself and my other three home. I need to make my bed. I still have a ton of laundry from our 2-week trip. Even though I do laundry when we're out on the road, there's still so much to do when I get back. And I need to take all of those linens, towels, all of that back to our RV. So that'll be something I do today. So I've got a big Amazon haul that I have been wanting to open and get put away. I'll do that unboxing with you guys. I think I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby because I have been doing some home projects around my house, just small little things, and I kind of want to tie up all of those loose ends because we start back to homeschooling in 1 week. So I'm really excited about our new year, ready to step into it with another senior. And speaking of seniors, I have some things that we're already applying and submitting for right now. So need to get that taken care of. So just lots to do today. I'm gonna bring you guys along, but the first step is gonna be to get myself ready and make my... All right, finished getting myself ready for the day and just loaded up my car with all of the linens and everything to go back to our RV. So now I am going to go through my Amazon order, which is downstairs, and I thought it would be fun to share with you guys. It's a very random collection of items, and I'll link to everything down in the description. It wouldn't be an almost fall Saturday without a fall antique candle company candle going. I am burning pumpkin number 3. This one is not available anymore. It was last year, but yes, absolutely love antique. They've actually launched so many new scents for the fall. I'll link to them down in the description box for you guys too. But yeah, I always am burning an antique candle. Absolutely love it. I started burning this one yesterday when I was decorating and just had it going all day. My house smelled so like I already told you guys, Mary Ruth's Organics is sponsoring this Saturday vlog. Now, I told you, we just got back from our RV road trip and we were out traveling and exploring. And so when I got home, I had my typical order show up from Mary Ruth's Organics. And so I wanted to share it with you guys, as well as let you know that right now with my code, which has changed. So some of you guys use my codes again and again, which is amazing, but it has changed. Mary Ruth's has given me a new code, so that'll be down below and on the screen. But right now on Mary Ruth's website, you can get 30% off of your entire order, which is the highest discount available on Mary Ruth's Organics. So now is a great time to stock up on whatever you use regularly, and then considering moving into the cooler months, fall and winter, now is a great time to have your family's wellness needs taken care of and on hand. So let me show you guys what I got in my most recent order from Mary Ruth's, which arrived while I was gone. So the first thing that I absolutely love, and I love these for travel because it's just so easy to throw in my bag. These are Mary Ruth's Organics Women's Multivitamin Gummies in the flavor Cherry Raspberry. They're organic and vegan. They taste amazing, and I love these for convenience factor. They have so many incredible things that your body needs, micronutrients, that, you know, it's just good to make sure you have a solid multivitamin in your life. I also got some sugar-free zinc gummies. This is something that I keep in my family's arsenal for those you know, cold flu months. You know, keeping your immune system supported and as strong as possible is obviously going to be helpful, especially with going back to school for everybody and going back to activities, just a lot more germs and gross stuff going around. So I love to have some zinc on hand. And I love these ones. I also got my berberine. This is something that I take every single day, and I love Mary Ruth's berberine. This supports a healthy metabolism, it's vegan, and just supports overall wellness. So I love the berberine. And then another thing that I absolutely love is Mary Ruth's Big Liquid Nighttime Multi-Mineral. This is vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, sugar-free, family-friendly. The entire family can take it, and it may support sleep, relaxation, and bone health. So this is just something that you can add to your nighttime routine so that you can make sure that you are supporting all of those things, just your overall wellness, some relaxation, some your bone health. This has vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, manganese, and chromium, and a few other things that I'm not going to try to pronounce, but this is a huge bottle. This is 32 fluid ounces. And like I said, your entire family can take it. So right now with my discount code, 30% off. This bottle right here, I have to look down, is normally $42.95. And with my discount code, it's going to take it right to $30. So that is a huge savings. Now the code works for everything, which I'll put right here on the screen, is MRO, so the letters MRO, Grace and G. So MRO Grace and G is my new code that's gonna unlock that 30% off for you guys on Mary Ruth's. So if you've never tried Mary Ruth's, they are my favorite vitamin company for so many reasons, but most importantly, it's the quality and the ingredients of their products. So many times you think you're getting something good for you, it doesn't have what you are hoping to get out of it, but Mary Ruth's is made with quality ingredients, so many, testings and all of those things that you can read about on their website. I also love that I can get anything that I need in one place. So Mary Ruth's Organics is my one-stop shop for all things wellness, vitamins, supplements, all of that. And so many of you guys are already their customers. You can just click on their website or even head to Amazon and you can read tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of 5-star reviews on Mary Ruth's Organics. So if you guys want to check anything out, now's the time to stock up. 30% off with my code. That'll be down below for you guys. But yes, we love our Mary Ruth's, and I highly recommend all of these products as well as many more. So a couple fall touches around the house. This rug right here is machine washable, and I wanted a more warm toned rug for the fall in here, and I love the scallop detail of this one. This thing was not expensive at all. It was like $20 on Amazon, and I'm actually pretty impressed with it. I didn't put anything under it to prevent it from sliding, and it seems to be staying in place pretty well. So I love this little runner that I got. I also did a small fall touch here in my kitchen. Now, this print that I put in this frame came in a pack of, I think 6 or 7, and they were really beautiful fall prints. I don't know if you guys can kind of see. And so I just switched out the picture I had in here for this, and I think this is a really fun way to decorate. They also have Christmas, and I got it off of Amazon as well, and the whole pack I think was $10. This terracotta jack-o'-lantern I got in the Target dollar spot, and I just liked it because it kind of was neutral, and it does light up at night. So I switched out this print over here in the kitchen, and I think it's just a subtle, nice fall touch. And I don't know, the sun is shining pretty bright in here, but you guys can see I also switched out this print on my gallery wall for some fall here too. So I loved this one with this river painted scene, which was really pretty. So these I love. I'm definitely gonna get the Christmas ones. And then this was a new thing this year that I got at Michael's. I liked the wood and just the natural look of that. And then I switched out the flowers that I usually have in there. So just some subtle fall through. And then the other thing that is new in my house is this larger entryway table. The other one we had, Jake and I had that one for like 10 years from Hobby Lobby. It was around $100 and it held up through so many moves in different houses. But it finally had kind of seen its day. It was warping down in the middle from different weights being on it, and then there were some coffee stains, and then it had been dusted so much that the wood finish was coming off and it was almost like completely white. So it was time for a new table, but I needed something specific, and I finally found this one that I love at World Market. So it's a really pretty natural wood finish. And so today, part of what I want to go to Hobby Lobby for is to find a few things to style this table. I'm not done with it. I have these down from my oldest daughter's graduation party. So one thing that I do is when I buy something, I try to have multiple ways to use it. So I took those down. I have this little throw from IKEA last year that I'm definitely going to put in that one of those baskets. I moved this fall floral over here. It's not going to stay right in the center. This little lamp is new from Target, and I had been eyeing it for a while, and I just love the green. It's really cute. It's rechargeable. So that's going to stay on here, but I'm going to get a few more things to kind of style the table how I want it to look. And I was just on Pinterest searching for ideas, and then I try to shop my house to see what I have. This thing down here I got at a thrift store in Monterey, California when we were on our RV trip, and I just loved like the look of it. It's Samsonite, so I'm pretty sure, I don't know, it's really old. I don't know if it was a camera or a toolbox, but yeah, I love the look of that, and it does actually open, so I threw some chargers in here after I wiped it all out. But it was just a cool find. So I like the browns that it pulled in there, but I really like my entryway table. I just need to get it set up how I want it to. Now I was gonna show you guys my Amazon haul that arrived while I was, like to the last day that we were gone. Because I have found several good things, some of which are random, but some of which I think you guys will enjoy as well. So I needed a new outdoor wreath for fall, and I loved this one that I found on Amazon. I think this was $30. I love this one because it had greenery and it had floral. So this is gonna go on my front door, and it's just a really pretty outdoor wreath. So I love that. The next thing that I got is far less exciting. I needed some dry floor cloths for the Swiffer dry mop. These things pick up dog hair and crumbs almost better than vacuuming, so I use those every single day. My sons and now my husband have been playing Star Wars Unlimited. It's a card game. Anyway, this is a play mat for that, so that was added to the cart by my husband. Oh my gosh, these are so good. If you guys haven't tried these protein pretzels from this brand Kindling, these are delicious, and I love them. In a small bag has like 10 grams of protein. So I tried those last month and they were really, really good. So I wanted to get another one. Now this I'm very happy about. While we were out in our RV, the other dog bowl that I had seen its last day. So this brand, Coldest, had a 100 ounce, which is great, dog bowl that will keep their water cold and it doesn't tip over as easily as like a plastic bowl, for 50% off. So I got this for the dogs to keep in our RV. My son needed some new moss for his gecko's hide, and it just started sprinkling all over me. So now I have lizard moss on me. What's next? Oh, I am challenging my son, and in the future my other children as well, to read all of C.S. Lewis's signature classics. So I got the entire set. Mere Christianity, we already had that one, but it never hurts to have another copy. The Screw Tape Letters, Miracles, A Grief Observed, The Great Divorce, The Problem of Pain, The Abolition of Man, and The Four Loves. So we have C.S. Lewis' entire collection there. Along that same line, I actually did, this moss got everywhere. I actually did this Bible study with my oldest daughter years ago, but my youngest one is gonna go through this with our homeschool group from our church. And so she needed the book for that. So I got her that book as well. What is in here? Oh, this is for my oldest daughter for family photos. This brand I've shared so many times, Pumi, I don't know. They're basically like bodysuits without being bodysuits, and they're the best. So I got her this like purple long sleeve one to wear with this overall dress, which is like a Free People dupe, but it has some purple in the overalls, and it's a lace dress. So that's what my oldest is going to be wearing for fall family pictures. I grabbed myself this little t-shirt. This is another Free People dupe, and I think I'm going to wear this on my first day of school. If my kids get something new, I figured I should too. So anyways, I want to open this, but I need scissors. So maybe we'll come back to that. Got some Redmond real salt. Ran out, needed that. Needed a refrigerator water filter, needed that. I'm saving the best for last. I'll show you guys those in a second. Oh, and then I got some laundry soap. I'm pretty sure that's what this is, but let's make sure. Tide, Free and Gentle, no perfumes, no dyes. Laundry soap, needed that as well. So that is my whole Amazon haul, except for these 3 things right here, which I want to set you guys up in a different spot to show you. So now I need to clean up my mess, but I'll link to everything that you saw here down below in the description as well. Just some random fun finds. Hobby Lobby was very successful. I found several things that I had on my list to complete, like my fall stuff, and just like, you know, I move things around my house every year, so it's a little bit different each time. And then with the new table, there were a few things that I wanted to add to it, but I hadn't gone to Hobby Lobby in a really long time, so I got everything that I had been wanting. Jake and I took down some shelves above our bed in our bedroom, and so I wanted like a simplistic long piece of artwork, and I found one at Target that one of you sent me a picture of and thought that it would look really good, but it was $100, and I was like, I don't know. So the wall art at Hobby Lobby was 50% off, which I knew, that's why I wanted to go. So I got basically all the stuff that I wanted for the price of what I would have just paid for that. So now comes the fun part of heading home and putting it all. We are home now, and I wanted to share with you guys my Hobby Lobby haul. So I'm gonna grab my bags and show you guys everything that I got at Hobby Lobby. Everything I bought was on sale. Is the wall art that I chose for above my bed. This is what it looks like. I loved the green, the creams, and I loved the wooden frame. I wanted like a simple naturescape scene, so I got that. That's what's gonna go above the bed for the little revamp that I did. And then now over here, I got this wall hanging thing. I don't know how to describe this, but I love the swirl detail, and I love the color and the pattern for next to my couch. In the winter time, the Christmas tree goes there in front of that space. So I wanted something more fall looking. I did get a faux outdoor pumpkin to put on my steps leading up to my house. My boys asked for this for their bedroom. So we got this. It's something cool. I don't know why it's cool, but they told me it's cool. I got this wooden pumpkin. I always add one new one to my collection every year. You can kind of see the pumpkin patch over there. That's what we call it. And I don't have a wooden one like that, so I really liked that. Oh no. Whew. I got this kind of gold brass frame of a horse. For potentially the entry table, I saw something really cute with like stacking pictures. We'll see if it works out. If it doesn't, then I'll probably put it on my kind of like china cabinet thing at the top behind it. It's just, I thought that was pretty. And I really liked the color of the frame. This is something random for the entryway table, but the Pinterest picture that I saw for inspiration had one of these little guys in it. So for $6, I thought I would go ahead and get that. I got a hamburger pen for my daughter for our first day of school. Got some tape. She bought some gum. I got fall ribbon for hanging the fall wreath on my front door. And then I have a welcome sign out there that I pretty much leave out year round, but I'm gonna put some fall ribbon around the top of it to make it look fall. I got this picture of the Last Supper for the entryway table. I thought the frame was really pretty and I liked the simplistic artwork of that. I got another faux pumpkin for outside. These are my favorite ones. And usually I'll buy the real ones, like of these heirloom pumpkins from Trader Joe's. But this year I'm just going all fake. All fake pumpkins. I got another picture frame for the entryway table. I wanted to bring some black to kind of tie in the natural wood and black elements that you see all around my house. And so I'm gonna put another fall print from that Amazon one I was showing you guys in here. And I liked the distressed look of this frame. Frames were also 50% off. I got some straw vase filler, 2 of those. Then I got these fall tapered candles. They're unscented. I won't burn these, but for the entryway table to display, I thought it would be pretty. I needed some new hand towels, so I got these pumpkin ones, and then I had to get this one because it did in fact have a basset hound on it right here. So I thought that was cute. And then I got this little pressed flower, also for the entryway table to bring in some orange, and then the black frame. So I thought that that would be pretty. So I'm gonna, what else did I get? I think that's everything I got. Yeah, that's everything I got at Hobby Lobby. So now I'm gonna have the fun of putting it all up, and I'll show you guys that process and how it looks at the end of revamping the table. But first I'm gonna heat up some leftovers for lunch.
All your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way. Don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need. And I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll.
All right, so here is a little look at the entry table. I went ahead and put the print in that frame as you guys saw me doing. I put the Last Supper picture here. I moved a little glass pumpkin over, and then I put the candlesticks in these that I already had. We do like charge everybody's stuff here, so those are there even though I wish they weren't. This little lamp I love. It has 3 settings, and I showed you guys that earlier. I got that at Target, and I love the little brass detail as well as the green. This Bluetooth speaker, I use it every day for worship music. I moved this over here, and then I put the little pressed flower on that side to kind of balance it out. So whenever you do like entry stuff, you want to have kind of a focal point, which is the mirror, and then you want to have varying heights. And obviously I wanted to leave some space in the middle there. Down below we have a basket and a decorative piece. I took away that blanket there. It was just taking up too much space. And then some framed photos, and then that antique trunk that I have there. And then in the drawers, Jake has a side and I have a side just for different various things, car keys and different stuff like that that he keeps in his. And in mine is mostly pens and like birthday cards, thank you notes, that kind of stuff. So that's a look at the entry table. I really like how it looks, and I'm really happy with it. All right, I just finished putting up the fall stuff on the entryway table. I am the type of decorator that will put something a certain way and then kind of like move it around, play with it a little bit, but I'm happy with how it looks now. So I wanted to sit down and share some super exciting news with you guys. So, I opened the Free People dupe shirt that I got off of Amazon, and I love it with these fall colors. So this is my back to school shirt, back to school outfit for mom. But I liked it because it was like fall colors. It's still really warm where we are, and so I always try to like just move into different colors and just welcome a new season, even if I'm still gonna be hot for a few more months. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that. Now on to the very exciting announcement. Many of you guys know that back in January of 2025, I released my very first daily gratitude journal. It has been such a success and such a blessing to so many people. And I came to want to create my own gratitude journal after years and years and years and years of using gratitude journals in morning time in our homeschool with my kids, but never finding one that I felt like was fully what I wanted it to be. So it didn't encompass everything that I wanted it to. So I finally created my own, and I've shared it with you guys, and I'll link to it down below. You can find it on Amazon. And the gratitude journal was a very fun project, and I released that last January. So now in the month of August, my little Grace and Grit Creations has launched another physical product. Now this is the Homeschool High School Record Keeper, and I designed the entire thing from the cover to the font to the back to the content that is in here. And this resource obviously is for homeschooling high school. And I, through the years of being on YouTube, have been asked so many questions by homeschooling moms when it comes to homeschooling high school. There is such intimidation, such doubt surrounding homeschooling through high school. And so with my oldest daughter graduating our homeschool last year, my son coming up graduating our homeschool this year, I really felt like I have the answers, I have the tools as far as practicality goes to help you guys when you are in those younger years, middle school, elementary school, and you're thinking like, I would love to homeschool, but I just don't know if I can do it through high school. I would love to homeschool, but then again, what about college? How do you do this? How do you do that? And so that's what this resource is. This resource is a record book that is going to carry you through your child's 8th grade year through their senior year of high school. And not only does it have what you need to properly track and grade and prepare for transcript creation, there's so much more in here. There are attendance sheets if you need those for the state you live in. There are college and SAT and ACT preparation tracker information in here. There's how to grade. I get asked that all of the time for high school. How do you grade? That's in here. And then how do you take a grade and turn it into a GPA? That's in here. So much, and I'll do a little flip through to show you guys, but this tool is really something that I am super proud of. I'm very proud of my gratitude journal too, but this is like, there's a need for this. There is nothing like it on Amazon. We searched, and I say we because my assistant and friend helped me with this project. And so we searched. There's nothing like this. And that is why I really wanted to create it. So on the back here, it says track high school with peace, purpose, and a plan. Homeschooling high school doesn't have to be overwhelming. This all-in-one record book helps you stay organized, meet graduation requirements, and track everything from grades and credits to reading, attendance, and test scores across grades 8 through 12. And you might be thinking, why 8? That's middle school. Grade 8, often kids will take high school level courses, and so I wanted to include that for that reason. Faith-based and practical, it's designed to bring peace, clarity, and confidence to your homeschool journey 1 year at a time. And so inside, which I'll do a little flip through, it has everything that you guys need, and so much thought went into this. And I just know that if you're a mom who has the conviction of homeschooling on their heart and you think about those upper grades and you're like, geez, how am I going to do that? How am I going to manage that? How am I going to keep track? I have so many children, like all of the things. This is for you. So I will link to this down below. I just launched it in the middle of August, and it was actually kind of the worst time for me to launch a product because I was traveling and RVing with my family, and so I couldn't like make videos and announcements and things. So you can grab this. It is available on Amazon. It ships worldwide. You can grab it. The link will be in the description box. And it is meant to be used one book per child. So if you have multiple kids in high school, you're going to want to get multiple of them so that you have one for each. Also, how great to just be able to give this to your child at the end of their homeschooling journey so they have everything. I just think it's so needed, and it will just make you feel like, okay, peace, a plan, everything's in one place, no sheets over here, no tracker over here, no organizer there, no online templates, just everything in one place. So if you want to grab it, it's available now on Amazon. And if you grab it and you love it, please leave a 5-star review. That will help so much with the book being able to be found by other people, and it just helps when you launch a new product for people to be excited about it. So that is my exciting announcement. And I hope you guys love it, and I pray it's a blessing to you in your homeschool. So when you open it, here's the front page, Grace and Grit Creations. This is very similar to my newsletter, which I thought was a sweet touch. Instructions, step by step, so anybody can do this. A prayer for the years ahead that you can read. Snapshot planning, so basic information, graduation requirements overview. And then this right here is a game changer. This is a 5-year course planner. So when you look at graduation requirements, it's no longer overwhelming because you can break it down and have it all on one sheet. So each year you know exactly what you're doing in your homeschool. And then it starts 8th grade year planning and record keeping. And at the top has the grades there. So if you need attendance, this is there. If you don't, you can leave it blank. Then there's additional trackers for logins, passwords, field trips that you can record down, the course records for the school year, course name description, honors, credits, semester grades, how to calculate a GPA, and community service, experience, college testing records, whatever you need. Then there is the grade book on the opposite side as well for semester 2. Then we have final grades, and that is repeated. Family reading log, student reading logs, notes, and then the 9th grade year. And that is going to go all the way to grade 12, which is when your child will obviously graduate. So much. Then we have the transcript and college prep section at the back. And obviously, I'm not going to show every single page, but you get the general idea. If you are needing direction, if you need help, if you're feeling unsure, if you're doubting, if you want to be organized and on top of it, which I highly recommend for homeschooling high school, you're going to love this record book.
Tell me a lie. I want to love and I want it now. Fake it away. Say it loud, I could believe somehow. We could be friends. We could be more if you wanted to. If you could stand being with someone who betrayed a few.
I'm still in the process of switching over bedding to fall. So yeah, I'm gonna do something different with the pillows and obviously not have the pink blanket anymore, or the blush colored blanket that I had for summer, but I really love how that looks. It's like perfect. And the colors of it just are exactly kind of what I wanted. So I'm happy with that find. I think it ended up being like $34, so a good that I'm doing today that has been on my list for a few weeks is to help my son, my oldest son, complete an application for something he is applying for after high school. So I have been needing to do that, and we've been traveling, so we haven't obviously been able to do that, and we were having some technical difficulties. So I think we should be good to go on that now. And even though the thought of this isn't necessarily my ideal, I would love to just always have my kids be so close by and everything. You know, part of being a mom is helping your kids, guiding them, even if it is something that you necessarily wouldn't choose. So obviously never into harm's way or something that would be in opposition of the Lord. But with my oldest daughter, it was pretty clear that she was gonna stay home and go to college, and then eventually, like, obviously she will move out, but we have a few more years to work through that. For my son, it's probably gonna be something that happens a lot sooner. So anyway, there is a deadline for this, and we're nowhere near close to the deadline, but this is the kind of stuff that I would like to have done before we start back to our homeschool year, so that we're not you know, thinking about these things. So I'm gonna get this done, hopefully, if I can get it figured out, and get that submitted for him. He had some essays to write, and so just need to copy and paste those over and submit it, and then he'll have an interview, I think will be the next thing. So I need to do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now.
If you could stand being with someone who betrayed a few, been wandering around and searching for a place to fall. There's a time for us, I know we could have it all. If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call. I know we could have it all.
So that's going to be it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you guys check out the link to Mary Ruth's, as well as the 30% off discount code down in the description box. It's the highest discount they offer, so now is a great time to stock up ahead of the cooler months. All of that information will be down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.
I know we could have it all. If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call.